Hello, welcome. My name is Darek Benish. I'm the Associate Dean in Global Learning. And with me today is Esperanza Munoz Perez, and she is one of the full-time ELA faculty in Global Learning. And I will turn it over to her briefly here to introduce. So please introduce yourself to our audience.
Oh, hello. Like you said, I'm Esperanza Munoz Perez, and I am one of the full-time faculty instructors in here in ELA. And this semester, I'm focusing on level 3 and level 4. I got all modalities. I teach in Zoom. I teach face-to-face. I teach also, with different campuses. I'm in Cedar Rapids. I'm in Iowa City campus. And it's just been very interesting so far. So.
Yeah, I know your semester is a very busy one, being in multiple places
yes,
and multiple
modalities,
yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And where can students find you, for example, during your office hours?
Oh, I'm in the beautiful new Iowa Hall building in the Global Learning Department, and my office is the Global Learning Department is 2008, and then when you go in, there's people that can help you and go inside, and they direct you to my office and I'll be there. So
perfect.
Yeah.
So during this semester, what brings you the most joy with your teaching and working with students?
The students, and especially when you are presenting content, it's a little confusing for them, and then you see that spark, in their eyes, and they just light up, and then that makes my day. That's be able to help them recognize what is helpful, and how they can manage and wander around this new culture and a new country and new people and new traditions, and they're very appreciative of that, and that makes my day. That makes me very happy when I see that. So,
great.
Yeah.
So sometimes we might have students come into the office and they'll have a question, and we kind of direct them back to the faculty member.
Uh-huh.
So why should students not be worried about asking their teachers questions? Why should they just feel comfortable talking to their teachers?
Because that's the best way to learn, asking questions. Every time a student say, "Oh, I have a question," "I have a stupid question," it's like, no, there's no stupid questions in my book or anybody's book. You should be able to express your concerns, why you're wondering about this, and how I can improve in this manner, why I don't understand my grade, and why is this, correction done this way. And I always tell them, when you ask, you find your answers. And if you made a mistake, that will help you correct it, and they have to learn and I always tell them, I'm originally from Spain, so English is not my first language. And I learned many languages, and English was one of them. And when I came to the United States, I thought I was perfect, and I thought I knew it all, and I didn't, even after 4 years of English, And it's a process, and you grow with the process, and it's very important for them to understand that. So,
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that kind of There's that transition of when you're studying a language, right, with a textbook, it's like you've perfected the how to ask
Exactly.
where the Central Park is, and then
Uh-huh.
you get into the real situation, and it's once you get that information, no, it's much more.
It is completely different, and and I can see it in their eyes. They say, "Well, I hear people saying these things, and you say it's not correct." And I go, "Okay, well, I'm telling you the proper way to express something. That doesn't mean that everybody's the same. You're going to see diversity everywhere. We were talking about accents today. The word coffee came around, and I said, well." Here you hear some people say, let's have a cup of coffee, and then you go up north and go, I want some coffee there, and they were like, you would say that way? And I said, yes. And then people, have different accents, and you have to get used to it. And
Yep.
more than you expand your horizons, the more rounded your education will be. So that's very important for me and for them. So
Great. Yes. So can you tell our audience a bit about kind of your language learning journey that we're all still on, but tell our audience about your language learning journey and kind of the doors that it has opened up for you over your life so far.
Oh, tremendously. And I always tell them, and when that I like my students to realize that the process that they're going through, I went through it as myself, and it was not just like you get it and immediately you're fine. You know, it takes time, and like I said, I'm European, so in Europe is normal to study more than one language. So I learned, French and Italian and Portuguese, and then I learned English when I was an adult. And it's very different when you are a child, right? And then I lived in different countries, and I had to realize that the language, the English that they speak, I lived in Scotland for 4 years. It's quite different than from here, I'm trying to find diapers. I couldn't find diapers. I had to find nappies, So I always tell my students that even though you learn the language in here, that you experience, it depends on where you go, and the vocabulary might be different. The way people express things are different, and it just takes time to adjust. You have to be patient and kind to yourself. And all of them feel the struggle of like I don't speak good English, and that's the first thing that they say. I don't speak good English, and it's like you already speaking at least your second language, which is amazing, which a lot of people cannot, do that. And you speaking maybe 2 or 3 languages already, and you find yourself, you have to adjust. You have to be patient, and if you make a mistake, that's fine. That's the way we all learned, myself included. So it's very important for them to realize their worth, and when they come to our program, we are all here, to help them realize and fulfill those dreams that they have to be integrated in the new country and a new culture. So.
Yeah, perfect. So much of what you're already saying has been kind of advice to prospective students almost. Is there anything that you would like to add? Like if there's a student who's new to the community or who has been in the community a while and they want to pursue something at Kirkwood and they want to start that journey by learning English with us, what additional advice would you give to that student?
This is the first step in there, and this is a step that will open a lot of doors, and you can, when you learn English, you can go into different programs that they will help you, get a degree, get a certificate, become whatever you want to become, It's you just have to start here with us, and we will help you throughout the way. We will be your support. We will be here to give you the little push that you need in your dreams to get that accomplished. So,
great. Well, thank you. I've greatly enjoyed this conversation.
Okay, me too.
So, with us today has been Esperanza Munoz Perez, and I've learned a lot, and I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you.